Hey everyone, Jason here for Mindset Monday number 17. Today we're talking about the benefits of failure. So from a young age, we're taught that failure is a bad thing. Failing a test or coming up short of your goals is looked down upon. We might be ridiculed by friends, be embarrassed, ashamed. I think that's really the wrong message that we should be sending to people, especially to kids. I'm going to talk about some of the reasons why it's important to fail and how it can actually speed you along towards your goals. So I'll give you an example. Say there's two students that are studying for a test, and both of them get a little bit on the lazy side and they don't study all the material. And on test day, they have to guess on half the questions. One of them gets lucky and passes the test. The other one, not so lucky, fails the test. Now, the message that the person that passed the test learned isn't a good message to learn. It says that, hey, if I half-ass something, I don't try my hardest, I'm still going to do okay. I'm still going to pass the test. I'm still going to get the rewards that I was trying to get. That's not a good message to learn. If you keep applying that message in your life, you're going to settle for mediocrity. You're always going to half-ass things, and you're going to expect to get positive results. However, the person that failed the test learned an important lesson. They learned that half-assing just means you're going to have to go back and do it again and do it better until you get it done properly. Not only has the person that's failed the test learned that important lesson, they've also had to go back to the textbook, maybe get a tutor, learn the material to make sure that they're knowledgeable on it. So they've increased the knowledge level they have about whatever the test they were studying for was about, and they have the important moral teaching that half-assing things will bite you. So I'll give you another example. Say there's two people that are interested in investing in real estate, and one doesn't do their homework and just kind of wings it and happens to buy right as the market's going up, say at the beginning of COVID. So they purchase a property, it goes up 20 or 30% in value over a couple of years, the rents go up, everything looks really good, and they're convinced that they're rock star real estate investors and they know everything there is to know because look at their very first real estate investment and they've made all this money. Then you have somebody that does all the research, all their homework, buys the right property in the right place, but maybe buys at a time when the market is on a decline, which is obviously very hard to predict. So now the property decreases in value a little bit, so it looks like it's a much less profitable investment. So the person that actually did more homework, more due diligence, was more educated on it, might have lost money, and the person that just wung it is looking like a rock star all of a sudden. So just because you fail doesn't mean that you did anything wrong, and just because you're succeeding doesn't mean that you did everything right. There's as much value in learning what went wrong, even when things go right, as there is learning what went right when things go wrong. So there's lessons to be learned whether you succeed or you fail. The important part is that you did something, you took some form of action, and it enabled you to learn. So the last example I'll give you, say there's a salesperson and their goal is to sell $50,000 worth of product in a month. And the first month, maybe they only make $30,000 in sales. The second month, maybe they make $35,000. So they keep reassessing, they keep refining their marketing, they work on their people skills, they work on more creative strategies, they learn more about the product and how to sell it better, and they get better all along the way. But their coworkers and colleagues laugh at them. Oh, you said you were going to make 50,000 and you only made 30 or 35 or 40. But that person keeps plugging along. Soon enough, they make 45,000, 50,000, maybe then they make 55, 60,000. Now all of a sudden, those failures weren't failures. They were necessary stepping stones to get to where that person was trying to get to. And the skills that they developed by failing all those times has drastically benefited them. It has fast-tracked their ability to do what they were working towards. So another important thing to understand when it comes to failure is it's only really failure if you stop trying. Otherwise, you're just learning. So there's a couple of important messages in today's story. One is that just because you have succeeded at something, you've achieved a goal, doesn't mean that all the actions you took were the right actions. The flip side of that is just because you came up short or failed at something doesn't mean that you actually took any of the wrong actions. Maybe everything you did was well researched and you did the best you could in the circumstance you were provided, and things just didn't go the right way. So the other message is that we need to stop shunning failure. We need to stop looking at it in a negative way. People that are willing to overcome fear and challenge themselves at the risk of failing deserve some admiration. That takes a bold person. It takes a lot more energy and risk to try something than it does to sit on the couch and do nothing. And yet people feel that it's their duty to point at people and laugh when they see someone fail. So whether you failed or someone else has failed, that deserves a congratulations. That deserves a good job, you tried. And even if you came up short, what you've learned in that trial will hopefully benefit you, and you can hopefully apply it to your next attempt, and you will get better and you will get stronger. The alternative is to never try anything at all, and no one's ever accomplished anything good by not trying. Thanks for watching.